Hello every mummies and daddies! So it's been 2 days since my last video, and I'd like to thank you all for your encouragement and for being there for me when it's a bit less funny in life. I'd like to share some things with you today, and first, last night I've made an interesting dream. I don't know how it started, but I was with other reborn mummies. I don't remember who really. I just know that there were reborn mummies. It was like a meeting, but it was not the usual meeting that we see on YouTube. We were going to a big place that was like there was a restaurant, a bar, and a club at the same place. And this is not usually the place I go. I like to go to the restaurant, but I'm not a club or a bar fan, let's say. So we were there and we were having fun. There was smoke everywhere, like if we were still able to smoke, even though I don't smoke at all. And then we left the place after the evening. We were in the parking, and then from there I heard a song, a high energy song from the early 80s, and I kept saying to myself, I know this song, what is it? Who made this song? And because I was thinking too much, I woke up, and I since then I still remember the dream. So it was very nice to dream about it, and about some of you probably. Since Compassion made her shout out video for me, I've been very blessed with new friends and their comments and their own videos. And one thing that I feel is that there is so much to see, and I can't follow like before. It takes time for me because I'm usually very tired when I come from work, and so I try my best to keep myself updated to all of you. But don't worry if sometimes it takes some days or maybe a week before I see some of your videos. Don't take it personal. It's just that the time is missing sometimes. But I'm very interested into all of you, every one of you. You all deserve my attention, really. So tonight first I wanted to make this before during my last video, in fact, but then I've been feeling a bit not well, so it was harder for me to do it. But I wanted to make a welcome to English Rose, the latest daughter of of Compassion. I wanted to make this the same night she received her, but like I said, it was hard for me. But I made a little something. I've made a little something, and so you have to understand something about what I usually draw. Sometimes it may seem like when I draw on some subject, we don't see the same subject on the drawing. It's hard to explain. You will see when you'll see that. When I made the drawing for my little tulip, it was more simple because it was a tulip that I have in my mind. But usually I can't draw realistic things. The most realistic things that I can draw is this. Big cities and a tree. Yeah, tree. I don't know why, and it's something that I draw a lot since more than a decade. It's my favorite thing to draw. I don't know why. This is from a few years ago, and I like to draw big building and big trees like that. That I can't explain either. But when I draw things that are more emotional, it may seem very strange and not at all related to the real subject. So we'll see. So this is for English Rose. This is all from what I'm feeling inside when I think about English Rose, and it may seem very strange, but to me this is all positive things. I'm a bit shy to show this. So this is my welcome drawing to English Rose. I hope she likes it. This is the same place that I draw from My Little Tulip 2, and I've made some drawings that I've discovered that I didn't remember doing. That was from 6 years ago. One of them was an early sketch of probably the man of my life then. So yeah, welcome English Rose to this world, and I'm sure you already make your mommy very happy. And also, I'm very pleased to have heard about Always Baby Love that will probably have a dog to help her in her situation, because she is blind, and that makes me very, very happy. Also, I would like to thank her complete title is Teddy's and Tots Playpen, sorry. Teddy's and Tots Playpen, because for her shout out for me and for compassion, and also for the drawing shot that she shows to us. She is very good at it. After all of this, I will talk about people's reaction to Jimmy. Because some people around me have seen Jimmy. The first one were my ex-roommate, and he was with his actual boyfriend. And some days after I received him, this friend of mine invited me to the park next to my apartment, and I went there with Jimmy. He was all wrapped up in this, and it wasn't expected. I didn't want to go out before a long time, but I did, and I'm glad I did. But at the same time, I was a bit shy to have him with me, because being who I am and the way I look, people usually look at me with a strange feeling. I can see that in their eyes. They keep looking at me with that look that seems to say, "What's that?" So having him, to me it was a bit overwhelming. So I kept him in this, but I showed him to my friends, and they were very, very happy to see him, to have him in their arms, to feel how it seems so real. And then a month ago, my mom came to visit me for the first time in a long time. My relationship with my mom is a bit special, because I told you about the fact that I am very lonely, and I don't have many friends, and when I was younger, my family was everything to me until some things happened, and I felt like I wasn't very respected. So they loved me, but they had issues with me, and I can understand why. But sadly, it's even though I'm someone that don't keep angers in me for a long time, it seems that I have difficult times to forget about what happened with my family. But my mom came to visit me after a year. No, more than that. I mean, I saw her in January, but she didn't visit me in here where I live, and this is since 2 years. She came to Montreal, and I've seen her in her hotel with her boyfriend and my little brother that is 20 years old. And at the end of the evening, we came here and so they can visit my apartment. And my brother and my mom saw Jimmy, and they were very happy themselves. It's like when someone is saying a baby, we are all about, oh, how he's cute, I want to cuddle him. So they were like that. So I thought it was cute. There was no like, oh, this is creepy. No. So I'm very happy that this was a good reactions from my moms and my brother. I also have a friend that I talked about in some comments I had, but not in a video. This friend is from Paris. His name is Stéphane, and he's the godfather of Jimmy. And that was decided even before I've had him, because this man is the person that is more close to me than anyone from beside the Reborn community. He knows every details of my life, how I feel right now, and he's the one that keeps encouraging me to get the help that I talked about in the last video. So this is what it means to me, this man. And so he's the godfather of Jimmy, and he's not at all in the Reborn community, but he's watching every videos I make. He's very happy that the Reborn community is making me feel good, Jimmy and all of you. We talked sometimes about my relation with some of you, with Compassion. I told him about you, Compassion, and every other details that is very nice to share with him. So his reaction is, even though he's not into the Reborn at all, he doesn't even want a child to himself, but he's very happy for myself, and he thinks he's cute, and this is it. So I'm very happy. So this is all for tonight. I wish you all a nice day to come, or an evening, and thank you all again, and take care. I love you all. Bye bye. Bye bye.